Welcome to another episode of Hardcat Feature Focus. In this episode, we're going to look at the Hardcat purchase order functionality and how to create a new unconfirmed purchase order. To access the purchase order list, we can easily just click on the purchase order icon, or we can go to Lists, Purchase Orders. With our purchase order grid now open and available to us, we can create a new purchase order simply by clicking the New button. When we create a new purchase order, if we have multiple currencies set up in the Hardcat system, we get to select the currency type that we'd like this purchase order created in. By default, it's going to be the base currency of your system. Alternatively, you can click on the currency and click on the appropriate currency you're going to be raising the purchase order in. For this example today, we'll work in base currency. The next option that you have available to you is, do you want to create a purchase order based around a blank purchase order template, or do you want to create a purchase order from a predefined template that you have in the system? There are currently two in this system, one that we've created in a prior video under purchase order templates. And we'll use that one today for our purchase order example. By selecting IT equipment and services and going OK, it will create a new purchase order for us that is pre-populated with information from our purchase order template. Alternatively, if we selected a blank purchase order, we'd have to go through and populate all the details that you see on the screen. To save this purchase order, it's as simple as pressing OK if we don't need to apply budget items to our purchase item records. The way the system is set up is that we need to apply budget items. For each of our three items, all we need to do is simply select the purchase item record, click on the budget button, and then select the budget item that we want to associate this to. So we're in the 17-18 year. We are in the IT cost center and desktop PC and peripherals. If this item was split across multiple cost centers, we could split this item as well at this stage by going split. If three of the PCs were a different cost center, we could go 3 and OK. We now have 3 items and 2 items. The 3 items may be going to the services workshop equipment cost center, and 2 may be going to the IT cost center. Each of these items can also be specified with their own authorized and requested line entry, as well as their own individual CapEx and general ledger code as well. We can now repeat this process for our other line entries. From here, we can also now go through and add in our other information. For example, if we need to add in presets. Within the Presets tab, we can select a preset class if required to populate extra fields on the purchase order. With your purchase order preset class, you can have up to an extra 10,000 questions. On this preset class we have selected, we can add in the answers to the questions: tender response number, we can set the tender receive date, and the total tender amount that was provided. We can now click on the Files tab to import any files that may be related to this purchase order. If the supplier had provided a quote or a tender document, this can be imported here. We also can now go through and add in actions as to what we've done so far to date for this purchase order. So we could go New and specify that this was a tender received from supplier. We can say we spent 20 minutes on this, and we can write our notes as to about our tender receiving information. We can also capture other actions if we have communicated to other people in the organization about this tender, communicated to clients or suppliers outside the organization. We can capture these actions here. So therefore we have the full listing of the items and actions that have occurred about the capturing of this initial unconfirmed purchase order. To save this, we can simply go OK, which will then save this purchase order in the system. We now have an unconfirmed purchase order in the system, ready for an approval process to occur. Thank you for watching this episode of Hardcat Feature Focus, showing you how to create a new unconfirmed purchase order in the Hardcat system. If you have any questions about this, please contact the sales team at sales@hardcat.com or visit our website www.hardcat.com.